Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be doing my costume review. Um, yes, I know I said I'd do my Scary Farm video first, but I decided to get this out of the way. That way, when you do get the Scary Farm, it's just a pure streak of Scary Farm, with nothing much in between. So I thought I'd just do this right now, just so it's out of the way and off my mind and still fun. I like doing these. So I got the Spirit Halloween Scarecrow outfit. It does come in one size, which at first I was like, oh no, is it gonna be too big? I was like, this is kind of crazy. I don't know if I'll fit. But it was perfectly fine. So yeah, the one size thing was confusing, but it literally will fit most people. Like if you're the average weight and height, you're gonna be totally fine in this. Even like a little above, even below and above, like you're gonna be fine. Really, like it's huge. You'll see. I'll put it on camera. You literally just put it on over your clothes. Obviously, you're gonna want to wear pants that fit the costume. Like I'm gonna want to wear jeans, but I don't have them on right now, and I really couldn't care less. So, yeah, you just put it over your shirt. But there are a few issues that are with this outfit that I will talk about. But, well, I'm just gonna put it on first, and then you can see. Okay, I'm going to just talk about one of the issues already. You can already see all the fuzz, right? And that's due to the mask. Is all like that material, and that material is actually real. It is not a synthetic version of whatever that is. That is completely... It's something you'd find at a farm. I don't know what material it is, but it seems familiar. But yes, it sheds a lot. So when you're done putting it on, like I'm probably gonna have to just do a quick vacuum of my room around this area just because it sheds so much and gets all throughout your hair. So this is a sacrifice, I'd say. And my last costume review did really well, so that too. So I'm gonna just do it just for that reason, because people actually cared to watch it. So this is a sacrifice. It's so sheddy and like, I don't know. That is one of the issues, but for the looks, it is definitely one of the best ones I've gotten, for sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this back. This like so, and come on, maybe like that. Nope. Goodness gracious. How am I gonna do this? I didn't think this through at all. Maybe I can do like that. Aha! Oh no, then that's too low. Here we go. Perfect. This works. Okay. And yes, it's supposed to have the dark marks, like it's been kind of charred. Here we go. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so as for this first piece, hold up. This is how the first piece goes, and you might think it's a bit baggy, but you'll see when I do the rope around here, it's not as baggy. It's really weird. It totally changes everything once you put the rope on. So what you're gonna do, like so. Look at that. It's still kind of baggy up here, but that's all here. So you have this part, and it won't look as stupid when I put the mask on. So you'll just have to wait for that. We're gonna do gloves. And yes, the fingers are supposed to be super long. That's part of the thing. Left. And basically there's this like squishy cotton up here to make the fingers like stay like this, but I'm gonna actually get some more cotton, like just cotton ball, rip it up, and I'm gonna put some more in each finger. That way it's not like that, because I think it'll look way better without it being floppy, but you get the point. Yeah. So I'll deal with that later. But yeah, I do recommend doing that because it'll make your costume look way better if you do that. So already you can tell it's looking kind of better than just with the robe on. Then this is a costume that totally relies on the mask, and if you go around without the mask, people will be really confused as what you're doing. This is the messy part. Yeah, this is the part that gets a bit tricky. And you want to be really careful with this stuff because it can rip. So it's like, be super careful with it. Gosh, it's already gonna get in my hair, I'm sure. Boy, yep. Hold up. There we go. This isn't in line. Go. Yeah, so as you can see, very well detailed. You do not know what's me in there besides my voice, so you do not even see my skin. That is how good this thing is. Even when I turn around, hopefully it's buttoned all the way. Shouldn't be able to see anything back there either. But yeah, it's really cool, and you can see, like I can see, it's just a little bit, black, because it is lens, so they can make it look more real. As for airflow, you do have to breathe a little harder, but it's not like terrible. I just wouldn't recommend sprinting in this. You know what I mean, but there's really only like an air hole here. The mouth, there isn't really anything. Unless these, no. Yeah. So, as for airflow, just, yeah. Yuck. Okay. So that's a costume. I will elaborate more, but I will take it off. And it's very cool, and I'm very satisfied. However, I'm going to show you how big of a dang mess it makes. Goodness gracious. Gosh, it made such a mess. Here we go. Boom. It's super easy to put on. However, you can see all the little, like, all of that is just from the costume. All of this, literally from me putting it on once. Yeah. However, it's worth it. It's worth the disaster. All it takes is a couple swipes from a vacuum. And that's it. And then you're fine. But that is a little bit, it's a bit of a mess, I will say. I do think they should have made like a synthetic fake version of this material, because it is so messy. You can see just the amount of little frizzle things coming off of it. It's a mess, but it's such a cool costume that it's fine. It's worth it to me, and it's like really good looking, like you saw. And it was, I think, $50 with no discount. Sir, there has to have been stuff in the mask here. Yep, there was. That makes sense. Yeah. It was $50, no discount, but Spirit always gives like 20% off coupons, so I had that 20% off. And it was definitely a good purchase. However, you will have to be willing to clean up after the costume, which sounds ridiculous, and it is kind of ridiculous, and they should have put some weird layering over the material to keep it like glue stuff. You know, there's stuff out there that they can like put some weird whatever on it or spray, and to keep it, you know, like solid-ish, but like it won't break, but it's like it hardens it. I know there's something like that out there. But like, yeah, kind of not glue, I don't know. I know there is something like that out there, but just to make it less messy, but they didn't. It's just like straight this stuff. Like, I don't know. That's just probably a smarter idea, but it does look more authentic without it, so I get it. Says the belt is linen. Burlap, maybe that's what it is. I don't know what the heck. I think burlap is the weird material. Yeah, it says 100% PVC hood burlap. So, yeah. I don't know. Here's the materials, just in case you're curious. But yeah, I mean, it's accurate to the picture. There was zero photo editing done here. Like, I think this is exactly what it looks like. So they did a good job with its design. Yeah, it's very cool, well done costume. And yeah, so that's it. That's the review. I think it's great. Does come with messes, but it's worth it in the end. When you're, walking around in public, you'll have a very cool costume. So yeah, that's it. So next video will be, so here's what we're going to do. After this video, we're going to do Scary Farm 2022 full review, and then we're going to do maze reviews, Scare Zone reviews, and then we're done for this year. Scare Zone reviews, I'm not sure if I'll get to them, just because, we have like 4 weeks in October. Oh boy, yeah, so I'm gonna have to be popping out like 2 uploads a week minimum on this channel, and I have a main channel which I haven't uploaded an actual video on in like, I think it said 11 days, because I've been so focused on getting this stuff done for this channel. But I do make this channel priority during October. It is always priority over the main channel during October, due to the fact that this is the only time that the channel is really big and gets good views. Really, this is the time that I can get it to grow, and I do need to work on doing other videos on, this channel for when it's Ghost Town Talk. However, it's Star Wars and Marvel go crazy, so I have to, keep up with it. However, lately, they haven't really been doing anything. I mean, Marvel has, but Star Wars hasn't really at all. I mean, Andor's coming out, and I've been reviewing that, but there's no, big news for Star Wars, really, so I haven't been able to upload as much, which has actually helped me, because then I can get on this channel and do what I need to do here. But it will take priority over main channel always, during this period of time. Obviously, once we're out of this period of time, it will be lowest of priorities, Ghost Town Talk. I make sure I get most of my main channel uploads in, but however, if we're, in a week where there's nothing to talk about or whatever, like I don't know what to upload and it's been like a week, I will always go on this channel and upload something. But yeah, that's our schedule. So next review, KSF 22, and then mazes. I really don't think we're gonna get Scare Zones in, unfortunately. Just, it's so, I don't know. Yeah. So KSF 22 full review, maze reviews, and then we're done, and we're just back to regular knots. It's sad. It does fly by for sure, but we're nowhere near the end of the season. It's just begun, so we have a lot to do until the end, but it's kind of, the lead up is kind of dying off here, for sure. But the big lead up to Halloween is, you have like Spirits gonna open, you have the Scary Farm maze stuff, you have the Halloween Horror Nights maze stuff, Oogie Boogie Bash, and then you hit the point of all those things opening and happening, and then it's just whoosh, Halloween, and then you're done. So there is, some of that. We're on the falling action at this point. Yeah, so just stick along until the end of the season, and then stick along more, because Knott's are going to actually have stuff to talk about, because they are redoing Fiesta Village. And when I was at Scary Farm yesterday, I saw there was tons of construction walls, and yeah, so there's a lot going on there. So we will definitely get uploads in for Knott's, and I'm hoping to do more Knott's next year for sure. So see you in the next video. See you soon, hopefully. See you in the next video. Goodbye.